I feel like I'm in an interview.
Okay,
right
we're
now.
rolling. Tape's rolling.
Okay, so kind of the first thing we wanted to ask you guys is, what was your overall impression of Baton Rouge as an ad industry or as a market from the work you saw today?
I would have expected this to be a print market, and yet I think that there was some really great interactive. And I didn't expect it to be interactive. That wasn't an expectation of mine.
Awesome.
And I thought too, I was surprised at how much of the graphic design.
You sent the interactive back to me to Pittsburgh, and I judged it there, and then we rejudged it again here today a little bit, but basically I judged it. And we have rather a large interactive area of my agency, so just to make sure that I was doing exactly what should be right, I actually showed a couple of the top people in the interactive area. One of them comes from London, and the other one comes from CMU, which is a rather wonderful interactive school. And they both were very impressed with some of the things and said, wow, you know, what are they doing down there? Where are they getting these people? And so that was kind of, I thought, a strong recommendation that interactive here was moving ahead. And that's amazing, and you would expect that maybe in New York or Chicago or even, you know, up in Seattle and places where Microsoft and those places are, but it's here, which is really interesting.
And I think that implies that the market is moving in the right direction, because if you're as a whole saying you're stronger or you're strong and interactive, then I think it implies that you are strong in the direction of where the future of advertising seems to be moving, at least this week.
Yeah.
A couple of things that surprised me too. I thought there was some really strong cinematography in the television side of things, and then the student work I thought was really, very pleasantly surprised.
And for me, the highlight was reviewing all the student work. I thought there was some really great stuff. You know, intimidating in some ways, because like, you look at it and you're like, they're coming out of school, and it's really, really good.
Did you find the content and the concepts necessarily behind the ads to be forward-thinking more so, or was it about what you expected coming in?
In all categories, when I say the work is good, I thought, you know, I certainly wouldn't think it was good if it was pretty, but it wasn't strategically focused and successful. And so I felt like there was a lot of work in the student category particularly that just hit on all those parameters.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to hold up the adage of concept is king, which, you know, you're basing any of the categories #1 checklist. So if I was scoring it high, it wasn't that I said, oh well, they had zero concept, but the colors look nice. You know? I think that conceptually the market is strong, and there's other areas that were strong, like interactive. Like Ann said, you know, there was some smart strategic thinking in how the sites were designed, not just graphically designed, but structurally designed, and the flow of the website, the
reason for
wireframing
you to
of
go
the
there
website
was there, and that's concept has to be a concept. I mean, there has to be a reason for somebody to want to keep moving through it, and that was in very, very many of those websites. I will say, here it is. I think it's 6, 7 o'clock. And because we took a long time to do it, that says you've got things that you are interested in continuing to pursue. When you get through it quickly, it's because usually there isn't the content there, and so you get through it quickly. Here we are.
The group has been extremely warm and sharing and giving, and the folks that we've met have been very, very nice. So that's also made it a lot easier.
And the other thing was there was a lot of professionalism. Everything was out there, and that is the workers that are working here. I think that they made it very easy for